I like ground suits a lot, but the OG GM2 is kind of awkward. The look from the anime is so flat and cupid, it would be straight up lying if I say I like it. A lot of people like ground suits because they are less dramatic. When compared to the protagonist suit like Gundam, they are more realistic looking. I don't actually mind that much, from realistic suits like the Ground Gundam to fancier suits like the Freedom Gundam. I like them all. Naturally, when I saw this handsome looking GM one day, I immediately added to my shopping cart. The overall body ratio is very modern and fit, the chest looks awesome, the legs are long and buffed, and it has all sorts of details and pino lines. I first thought it was a recolored GBM base Gundam, but after examining them side by side, I found that is not the case here. 90% of the armor parts have different and more details. The GBM base Gundam is already a pretty handsome boy, but this GM here is something else. The cover art is a bit misleading. This kit is not a 3 GM bundle, but 1 GM body with 3 heads. These heads are just 2 parts mushed together with 1 clear part. The only stickers for this kit are for the monitors front and back of these 2 heads. I like this one the most. It is a heavily modified version of the classic GM head. Better shape, looks a lot sharper. The second head looks alright. The whole face mask gives it a little astronaut feeling. The third head is modified from the GM command. It looks really like a baby with a pacifier, not the greatest looking. The head can do a 360. There is another joint beside the ball joint, so it can raise up fairly high. Can waddle it like so. The shoulder armor has quite a few details, better than the Master Grade GM2. You can raise the arm like this. Can't get its hand in touch with the shoulder, but it is enough. Dents at the joints require you to paint them as usual. On the side of the forearm, you can find a curious little plate covering a connection hole here. This is not the only one. Both arms and legs have them. None of the weapons nor shield are supposed to be attached onto them. This is because they are meant to be used with all kinds of support weapon kits and support arm kits Bandai made. This annoys me a bit. There are a lot more holes on the back, but it did not come with any other cover pieces. The hands have 1 ball joint and 1 waddle joint, so it can do a slightly bit more articulation than the usual HG kit. This seam line here is quite visible. If you can get the right and the left side fit perfectly, it would be much less obvious, but I just can't get it fit right. Every time I squeeze them together, they will come loose afterwards. You can stretch the chest out. Articulation for the waist is pretty regular. Get it front, get it back, get it left, get it right. Leg can do a front kick more than 90 degrees no problem. The side skirt armor is so small, it does not interfere with the legs. Side kicked 90 degrees no problem too. The back skirt is fixed, so nice knee bend. The feet has 2 joints, 1 ball joint and 1 joint for the front and back swing. It can move quite a bit. The articulation for this kit is fairly good. However, the accessories come with it is rather disappointing. No additional hands, 3 heads, 2 lightsabers, and you can only put 1 of them onto the backpack, a Federation shield, and a beam spray gun. To be fair, yeah, this is the standard GM configuration, and a lot of kits do come with only 1 or 2 weapons, but a beam spray gun, it's like the single most underwhelming and least threatening weapon you can find in the original Gundam anime. I don't hate it, but in this time where the most people like big, long, very detailed weapons, a single little beam spray gun is just not enough. What did Bandai think about this? Well, if you want more weapons, just go buy them. They made a freaking GMGM weapon kit. It is on the menu, and I like this suit too much to not buy it, so I bought one. And just as I was checking out the weapons kit, I saw a great looking Gatling gun. I had to buy it. They only had 8 in stock. I thought this is such a cool weapon, I may use it to do some kit bash with another kit in the future. So I bought 2 of them. Right after that, I saw a set of robot arms. I do like external robotic limbs, so I bought that as well. I have to give it to you, Bandai, you got me good. Now, we are only looking at what we got in the GMGM kit, so let's have everything onto it. Crack open the hand and put the beam spray gun right in. Connect the shield to the back of the forearm and stick that grip into the left hand. It's essentially a very fit, pretty Chad looking GM2. I love it. Color separation is alright, details are great, you can take a lot of fantastic poses with this kit. But it is a GM after all. Most people prefer Gundam and Zaku on the GM side, except for the few kits like the Jesta or GM Dominance. Most other GMs are not popular at all. This kit don't have a lot of accessories to offer, and no gadgets or gimmicks. Probably a lackluster kit for the most. I enjoy it a lot though. And if you like slim, handsome ground suit, I think you may enjoy it as well.